My name is Range and I'm a graffiti artist. When I got into graffiti, it was, 99% illegal. So I started out painting, illegal graffiti like everywhere. I think at the beginning, like, it really doesn't matter to us, like, who sees it, what they say, whatever, it's kind of like a personal thing. But then now, I think with the acceptance of like street art as being more acceptable. So I think just having an outlet now, to be heard or seen, to get messages across is kind of cool. When I first got introduced to graffiti, I was probably like in elementary school. It was just part of the neighborhood. I grew up in the hood, so that was like the thing at the time, people tagging, doing graffiti. I was still young, but once I got, hip to it, like there was really nothing anyone could tell me to change. I kind of knew then that that's what I was gonna do, like, for the rest of my life. I'm in a collective of guys that grew up together, and we kind of all did the same thing. We grew up in the same neighborhood, a couple blocks away from each other. So we're always kind of doing, tagging up, airbrushing, like all of our artistic endeavors were pretty much the same, just like different styles. The group is called FUA. The acronym for it is From Up Above. So we are the oldest graffiti crew from Rochester. We've been out since 1989. And we still paint together, we still do murals, and hang out. Like we all grew up together, we're kind of like family. And then now we've grown to be like international, but it was based, here in Rochester. Like, we just did the Memorial Art Gallery. We have an exhibit over there right now with graffiti, but same group of friends I've known for the last 30 years. Because although I do graffiti, like, I love doing traditional art as well. I try to use some of those techniques in the graffiti and vice versa. Another reason why I got into graffiti was because it was so cheap. A can of spray paint back then was like 99 cents. I could tag up a lot of stuff with a 99-cent can. Plus, I grew up in a poor household. I have 6 brothers and sisters, mother, father. So for any one of us to have a hobby, you're kind of like on your own. So as I got older and as I started making money, like with my art, now I'm able to afford like, the oil painting sets and, get into other stuff that I wanted to when I was younger that I couldn't afford. I'm probably one of the most prolific people you're gonna meet. Like, I draw every day. Like, if I'm not drawing, I'm drawing. I always tell like my friends and other people, like, you would be surprised in the amount of research I do on things. It sounds kind of weird, but I'm trying to get an understanding and a background of what I'm actually painting. So I'm kind of like, I know what I'm painting. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of weird, but sometimes my son wears these crazy outfits, and I'm like, oh, stop right there. Like, let me get a picture, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna draw this later, like, so it's really, and just in my daily travels too, sometimes I see, girls with different, hairstyles, and it's like, I'm gonna draw a B-girl like that, I just kind of register it. Because I do like a lot of characters, so I try to keep them up to date with, like the latest trends or whatnot. And then other things are, just what's going on in the world, like, I got the crime scene, it's just, just try to stay up to date with stuff, really. Current events, definitely it's always, a good go-to reference, like, oh yeah, I gotta do something about that. And I feel that, if you have that ability to do something, you know, that sends a message, or, you know, that touching things that are going on, like, you definitely should. So we're kind of like the voices, you know, of these people, the visual voice. I know people have better equipped and better spaces, but, you know, that's one of the kind of driving forces too, where it's like, I'm working out of this garage that the water comes in, you know, but, you know, I'm gonna create some cool, you know, a lot of cool stuff out of this place. I'm just thinking of like my next drawing, or, you know, like, I'm just trying to elevate on there, like I found my calling, I'm good, you know, like,